What's going on, everyone? I hope everyone's having a great day. Wanted to come back with another quick little video again on some things that I think are the best for anxiety, and specifically the number one thing that I know for a fact, for me personally, and a bunch of people that I know that suffer from anxiety will help no matter who you are, what you do. And that number one thing is exercise. And that exercise can be in the form of just walking outside. But really, what I like to do, or what I started doing more of, was high intensity cardio, really getting that heart rate up. I do a lot of, used to do a lot of weightlifting, but now I focus more on doing high intensity cardio, more like endurance, long distance. And one way I think this benefits me is because you're almost, with anxiety, obviously when you're having anxiety or panic attack, that heart rate increases tremendously. Well, when you're doing this high intensity exercise or any kind of exercise, you're elevating your heart rate. So you're kind of almost putting yourself in that, not in the fire necessarily, but you're putting yourself at that uncomfortable level every day if you're working out every day. And the more you put yourself in that level, the more comfortable you'll be with that heart rate being at that level. And not just, not just having your heart thumping out of your chest when you're just sitting here having an anxiety attack. You actually know, hey, okay, this is normal, this is supposed to happen. I'm just working out harder than I usually do, so that's why my heart rate's up, everything's fine. And I made a couple of notes of some other advantages. One is appearance and confidence. So when you work out, um, confidence and appearance is a big thing for people with anxiety. We like to be the smallest, kind of hidden, invisible person in the room, but when you start to work out and you start to gain more self-confidence, that helps with anxiety tremendously, because you'll walk into a room of people, and we obviously hate that. We don't, big rooms of people, especially crowded gyms, it's not fun. I still struggle sometimes. I still have bad days in the gym where I'll be working out and I'll, next thing I know, I'll be hitting a set and I just want to run out of that place because I feel like I'm about to have an anxiety attack. But anyways, the more you work out and you see results, it's just a mental confidence boost that helps you walk around and be more confident. And in return, like I said, that for sure will help, because you won't feel like as little of a person, or oh, I'm not worthy, this and all the little things that play into your head. If you suffer from anxiety, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Two is what I was talking about earlier, is that heart rate. So it's just like how iron sharpens iron. You keep putting that iron into that fire and banging on it, put it back in and banging on it. It's a horrible analogy, I know, I'm sorry, but like I said, getting that heart rate up every day, it almost makes it where your mind connects it and makes it normal. Like me, I've started to implement running. I absolutely hate running, but I do it because it sucks and it's uncomfortable, and it helps me focus on my breathing, and my breathing when my heart rate's at a very high level. So definitely work on getting that heart rate up. And I know a lot of you people, you say, hey, my anxiety's so bad I can't even go in a gym full of people and work out. And I understand that completely. Like I said, I still, on days, I have days where I'm working out and it'll be too crowded, too much noise. I want to get up and run out of that place. But if you can figure out, and you will eventually, trust me, I'm still working on it, but I'm getting closer and I'm getting better at it. If you can figure out how to hit that off switch to switch your mind back into where you're zoned in at the task at hand and you know what you're doing, not where you're starting to zone out and start going on that downward slope and into that anxiety realm, then you'll be fine. And like I said, the more you put yourself in that fire, the stronger you'll get, and the more you will learn how to overcome that. But if you do struggle right now with even being able to walk into a gym, go for a walk outside, go for a run outside. I mean, that's probably my favorite thing to do, is work out outside, just because also you get that vitamin D, and just, especially, I don't know where you live, but the scenery, and it just like Where I'm at right now is summer, and there's a lot of green trees, and for some reason, I don't know if it has any link, but it puts me in just in a positive headspace, a positive mindset when I just see all this beautiful green trees. So luckily I'm blessed and I'm fortunate to live in an area that has good scenery. But even if you don't want to be around people, just get outside and just try and do something to get your heart rate up. You don't have to have fancy weights, fancy equipment, fancy gym membership. You can do insane workouts with just your body weight. If you really want to practice getting that heart rate up, do burpees. I don't think there's anything that I hate doing more than burpees, but that really will just get that heart rate up and tremendously. I don't even know a word for it. Tremendously. We'll use that. Also, with working out, another advantage. There's no negative side effects to working out. There's all this scientifically backed evidence of the endorphins it releases in your brain and all the positive effect. The only negative effect you're gonna have is you're gonna be sore, which is a good thing. You're building muscle, or it means you had a good workout. You're burning fat. I don't know what your goals are. If you're trying to lose, you're trying to gain. But if you suffer from anxiety, 100%, I can guarantee you with everything that I have, working out will help. It will not negatively affect you. 100% it will help. And also, it's huge because the worst thing you can do is isolate yourself. Me, I'm a very introverted person. I'm nervous even talking on this camera right now, and I'm in a room by myself. So the more you can get outside, put yourself in that fire, be in those uncomfortable situations, the more you can get comfortable being very uncomfortable, the quicker you're going to be able to beat this horrible thing called anxiety and panic attacks and mental health in general. So if you suffer from anxiety, I highly, highly, highly suggest, because I know it's proven for me, it works. Get out there, try and work out, start off slow, work out 3 times a week, 2 times a week, and then gradually build up. Try and work on getting that heart rate up, focus on the breathing, and I promise you it will improve your anxiety when you're out doing your normal everyday things that will cause you to have that heart rate not go, or to cause that heart rate to go up, and you're like, hey, I'm not working out, but this shouldn't be happening. And you know what I'm talking about. You'll be like, hey, this is normal. I'm okay. I'm not going to have a heart attack. I'm not going to die. My adrenaline's just going, causing me to have my heart rate risen. And yeah, that's it for this quick little video. If you have any questions, leave a comment, or like I say, if it's something personal, I always say, hey, reach out to me. If you're going through something really rough, reach out to me on Instagram at RealAsianGonzalez. I'd love to talk with you, see if we can help each other out. I'm sure I can help. I can learn something from you. Hopefully you can learn something from me. But that's it for today's video. Get out there and work out, and I promise you it will help with your anxiety. Thanks.